Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the home mentoring session of accountancy. Myself, C.S.K. Khanna from the SD Vidya School. Dear students, in our live class, I had shared with you that how the shares be issued other than the cash consideration. In that class, I had shared with you that the shares may be issued to the promoters against the settlement of their remuneration, and also when a company purchases assets from vendors. Now, the shares can also be issued for other than cash consideration when a company purchases a running business of the other company or of other entity. In that case, you have to see that what the journal entry is to be recorded. I will tell you with the help of an example. Here in this question, I read the statement: a company purchased a running business from Mahesh for a sum of rupees 1,50,000, payable as rupees 1,20,000 in fully paid equity shares of rupees 10 each, and balance in cash. The assets and liabilities consist of the following. Certain assets are given and some liabilities are given. Past necessary journal entries. Now, when such type of the question is given, it is very easy to record. The very simple thing you have to understand that what the purchase consideration is there. Now see here, the purchase consideration is rupees 1,50,000. Purchase consideration here means the amount which is paid for the purchase of the business. Now when a running business is purchased, it is possible that assets as well as liabilities both may be purchased. Now what the journal entries will be recorded? Journal entries will be very simple. All the assets account will be debited by the name of the respective assets. I once again repeat that you have not to only debit the assets account if the individual assets are given by name. Like in this question is given, you have to debit all those assets by name and credit to the liabilities. And whatever the purchase consideration is there, that should also be credited from the party from whom you had purchased the business. That is called vendor. Vendor is the seller or the party from whom you had purchased the business. Now in this case, we will record the first entry: plant and machinery account debit, building account debit, sundry debtors account debit, stock account debit, cash account debit, with the respective amount of these different assets. And credit should be given to the liabilities. Here the liability is given only one, that is sundry creditors. So we write in the credit side to sundry creditors. Then we have to write here to vendor. Vendor here means the seller or supplier from whom we are purchasing the business. So company is purchasing the business from Mahesh. So Mahesh name will be written, not the vendor account. So how much is the purchase consideration? Purchase consideration is rupees 1,50,000 given in this question. So Mahesh account will be credited with rupees 1,50,000. Now if you debit all different assets and credit, you would find that the total of debit is not matched with the credit side total. The total of debit side is 1,80,000 of all the asset, and in the credit side there is only two items. One is the creditors rupees 20,000 and Mahesh 1,50,000. So credit side is short by rupees 10,000. Dear students, understand that as per the basic principle of journal entries, all the debit must be equal to the credit and vice versa. Now here, as in the credit side of this entry, rupees 10,000 is short, so we have to write the capital reserve account with the difference of the debit and credit, because the value of the asset is more than 10,000 as compared to the liabilities paid and the purchase consideration. Value of all the asset is 1,80,000. Value of liabilities and the purchase consideration given is 1,70,000. So rupees 10,000 will be written in the credit side in the separate account known as the capital reserve account. There may be the possibility that the liability side total may exceed to the debit side. In that case, goodwill account to be debited with the difference amount. So this entry be recorded being the asset and liabilities taken over. Now how much amount we have to pay to the vendor, to the Mahesh? That is 1,50,000. How we are paying to him? We are paying to him as per the statement as rupees 1,20,000 in fully paid equity shares of rupees 10 each. So we will credit the equity share capital account with rupees 1,20,000, and the remaining amount is how much? Remaining amount is rupees 30,000. That 30,000 will be paid by bank, that is through check. So we will record the entry here. Mahesh account debit with 1,50,000 to equity share capital account with 1,20,000 to bank account, that is by cash, rupees 30,000. Now maybe the possibility that these equity shares or preference share which has been issued, they may be issued at premium. In that case, securities premium account will also be credited. And first of all, we have to find out that what number of shares to be issued. Now the formula for getting that is very simple. Number of shares to be issued is equal to amount payable divided by the issue price per share. Now for example, in the same case, amount payable is rupees 1,50,000. I say that the equity shares being issued at a premium of 50%. So face value of share is rupees 10 per share. Premium will rupees 5 per share. So the issue price per share becomes rupees 15. So how many number of shares being issued? Again to the formula, amount payable. Amount payable is 1,50,000 divided by issue price per share. Issue price per share now becomes rupees 15. 10 of the face value and 5 of the premium. So 1,50,000 will be divided by 15. So the number of shares you will find, that is 10,000. Now the face value of 10,000 shares will be 10,000 into 10, that is 1 lakh. Security premium will be 10,000 into 5, that is 50,000. So the total will become 1,50,000. So this way we will record the entry when a running business is purchased and assets and liabilities being taken over for a particular amount of purchase consideration. I will continue in my next video to the next part of this.